It was a rough week. It was a rough week. You holding on to that, little tiny percent chance we're going to make the playoffs and go on a run. It was a rough week for you. Me personally, listen, I had faith. It is so small, it is so little, but it's somehow, some way there. Anyway, though, we went from a 20% chance to now 11% chance after this week. Yeah, it again was a very rough week. The Lions beat the Colts. That's like the best thing that could have happened. By the way, shout out to the Panthers for honestly almost beating the Chiefs. Goes to show the Chiefs are really not that good overall wise. I mean, it is what it is. Dolphins beat the Patriots. They killed them. We needed the Patriots to win that game. Because now the Dolphins are kind of in that, hey, we're coming back window. And again, guys, I understand we're not going to make the play. I understand that, okay? But you got to remember at the end of the day, our job is to make the playoffs. And I'm going to talk about it if it's still a possibility, okay? It is what it is. Once it's not, I'm going to talk more about the NFL draft stuff and kind of go more hamming on the NFL draft stuff. That's just how it is. Cowboys, Commanders, doesn't even matter, but this game was freaking crazy insane. Titans versus Texans. Woo! Yeah, the Titans won. I don't even know what to say about that game. Broncos, Raiders, Broncos won. Again, this game came down to the very end. It was actually like a 7-point game. They scored a field goal, made it a 10-point game. Raiders almost went down and scored a touchdown at the very end of the game. Did not. In the end, it is what it is. Packers, 49ers doesn't matter. Eagles, Rams did not matter. And then this game tonight doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Well, it does actually, no, it does actually matter, but it doesn't matter for a playoff spot right now. Like this week, it doesn't matter for percentage. But it will matter in the long term. So if the Ravens do win this game, the reason why it doesn't matter right now is because the Ravens are 5th seed and the Chargers are 6th seed. So because of that, it's like either they're going to be 5th or 6th and they just vice versa. Now, if the Ravens win this game, obviously tonight, that would help us out a little bit. But we do need to win this Steelers game. The game that Jermaine Pratt 100% confirmed that we're going to win. Yeah, we need to win that game. I don't know why it's only 18% when it loses to 21%, but it's because the fact it runs like, 63,638 simulations, so anything could happen. I could literally just click on more simulations, and this number will most likely change. Actually, no, it'd stay the same, surprisingly enough. Alright, so let's talk about next week. Packers, we need you to take care of your job versus the Dolphins, okay? We need to just officially kick the Dolphins out of the driver's seat here. Stop this run of coming back. Now, the Browns beating the Broncos, I feel like, is not the most unrealistic thing possible. Obviously, the Browns just beat the Steelers, right? Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Patriots beating the Colts. I don't think that's going to happen. Falcons beating the Chargers. That is a possibility. I will say that's a possibility, but we do need the Patriots to beat the Colts. We do need the Browns to beat the Broncos. And, hey, listen, if we beat the Steelers, we're sitting, and then Seahawks beat the Jets, we're sitting with a 27% chance to make the playoffs. It's not likely, but it is acceptable, okay? And if we win out, and those things happen next week, we're a 99% chance to make the playoffs. And all we need is one of these things to happen, as you see with the red right here. One of these things happen, that's a 100% chance to make the playoffs. But again, listen, I'm trying to be as realistic as possible, right? It's going to be very difficult for us to make it. Okay? It will. But week 14, let's say the Jets do beat the Dolphins. Let's say we beat the Cowboys, right? Browns, they beat the Steelers. we're sitting at a 43% chance going into week 15 to make the playoffs. We play the Titans. Okay, well, I didn't even click on that one. We beat the Titans. Texans beat the Dolphins, which, yeah, knocked their Dolphins out. And honestly, the Texans can have the AFC South. Not a really big deal. Bucks beat the Chargers, which I think is very possible, actually. 61%. Okay. Browns, Bengals. Bengals beat the Browns. Okay. Say Titans beat the Colts. Chargers beat the Broncos. Ravens beat the Steelers. 80% chance to make the playoffs. We beat the Broncos, and that's 100% chance to make the playoffs, and it's GG. Obviously, you knock the Broncos out, you're good. You lose to the Broncos, then you just need to beat the Steelers, and you 100% will make the playoffs. That's pretty much that. So, you're telling me there's a chance. I'm telling you there's a chance. I'm telling you there's not much of a chance, but I'm telling you there's a chance. And we're still in that little bit of a hunt, okay? We're the last team in the hunt, but we're still in the hunt. I'm just saying there's a really good chance we don't make it. It's not impossible. It's not, impossible to say we're going to make it. We could make it, obviously, 100%. But it's a really bad chance, okay? That's kind of how I look at it. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.